manifestation is not working, you're not seeing results, or perhaps you're at the beginning and you hear people telling you their experience, or you're watching vlogs or videos about this is my experience, and just stop. You are the exception. And that's the only affirmation you should just loop in your mind every single time you hear someone telling you about their experience. Let me explain. Hello everyone, my name is Neyah, and on this channel I talk everything about law of attraction, assumption, esotericism, and so much more. And in today's video I want to talk about how to focus properly your energy so you just don't waste your time waiting around for your manifestation, but you actually get your manifestation once and for all, which is also the topic of my webinar, which I'm going to host live on Zoom the 25th of June. If you want to participate, all the details are down below and on my website, neyahddimension.com. You can even purchase the ticket and watch it later because I'm going to record it for the people who cannot attend live. So that's also an option, like I said, down below. But now let's get to the video. So listen, you guys, I hear so many people like texting me about circumstances, and especially this is something that I feel we all do. It's like listening to other people's experiences, and there is a lot of this stuff, especially researching for success stories. Now, it's always nice to hear a good success stories, but it can put us like in a bad loop to either say, oh, maybe it's not gonna happen for me, or to always have the need to be motivated by someone else's achievement. And I remember when I was reading Neville Goddard that even Neville himself used to say, don't look around, don't look at anyone. You don't need anyone to motivate you. You don't need anyone else's experience. The only thing that you need is your imagination. And even when some of you guys or some people say, oh, manifestation is not working out for me, yeah, because you are the exception. It's just that you're deciding that you want to be the exception for the negative rather than for the positive. Because saying that manifestation doesn't work for me, it's exactly saying I'm the exception. Come work for me, I'm the exception, because it works for everyone. You cannot make it not work. Everything that you experience is a mirror of your subconscious belief and thoughts, and the thoughts that you keep repeating, or they have just settled down again as a belief system. So this is what I love to do. Personally, I've always loved to do, and it goes hand in hand with my video about the lucky girl syndrome, which was a popular topic on TikTok, if I'm correct. You can refer to my older video as well, watch it, because it goes hand in hand, this type of affirmation. But it's like, I agree with Vadim Zealand of Reality Transurfing, where he says that the world has pendulums, and pendulums are nothing but egregores or thought forms. Thought forms are highly explained in the esoteric world. Therefore, like these ideas in the collective consciousness that people get attached to, and these ideas kind of fight within each other in order to win and leak energies from humans. I think this is totally true. But without getting too esoteric about it, people have certain ideas, and it's hard to tell them, well, you create your own reality, it just depends on what you believe. And so because these ideas are so strong, sometimes even when you're manifesting something and you know all of this stuff, these ideas or these pendulums will try to attack you in a way. Will try to just say, no, I'm here, I exist, you're not the exception. Like, this is how things usually are done. So an example of a pendulum or one of these egregores could be, let's say that you want to become a famous actor, and yes, sure, you can do it, especially if you're extremely passionate about it and you feel that this is my destiny, this is what I want to do, like total alignment with myself, I want to be that. So you're not doing it because you want to, you're comparing yourself to other people, like this is your call. And even there you can have it, like even in the first example, you know, even if you're comparing yourself to other people, but you know, you can have it, whatever you want, you can have. So let's say you want to be a famous actor, yeah? And then a pendulum or an idea of society will be like, yeah, but do you know how many auditions do you have to do? Do you know how much competition there is? Like, people that don't get don't just get discovered in the middle of the street anymore. You have to work hard. You have to be disciplined. You have to this and that. People believe in these things, and they even give advice around these things. Like, you believe whatever you want. If you believe that you gotta work hard, it's all right. If you don't, no, you don't. So you see, this kind of ideas that are in society, so let's call them pendulums if you want, or thought forms, they will try to attack your idea for your manifestation. Now, I'm not here saying that you don't necessarily have to take any action, or you don't have to be passionate about what you're doing. Obviously, I'm like, for example, how I manifested my business to be successful, my YouTube channel to be successful. I do videos, but I don't do videos because I'm perceiving myself working hard. I do videos because I'm excited. It makes me passionate. It's like, I will get bored if I wouldn't work or get the videos done. You know, that's a very, like, it's a huge difference in behavior and action, right? And even there, I mean, there are certain things that you don't even have to take action, in my opinion, in order to manifest, but that's a topic for another video. I'm digressing. Anyway, you could encounter people telling you this, or ideas, even online or on social media, in this sort of pendulums. And that's where I feel, or this could be some doubts that you just have in your mind. And again, these are egregores, these are pendulum either way, whether they're in your mind or whether it's someone else reflecting them back to you. And I feel that this is where people struggle the most, because they get doubtful, they waver, and so they extend the time period in which their manifestation could come, or they can have spotty results. But every person that has been successful with manifestation in a way or another always thought about themselves that they are the exception. So in a positive way, obviously. So again, I always did this. Like, I remember vividly all the time in my life of being attacked. I'm saying attacked, like, really, like, not in a real way, but like the 3D showing you this sort of ideas. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know, I wanted to do the band, right? When I was a metal singer. And I didn't have any musicians. I was really young. I was like 23, 24, right? And I didn't have any musicians. I didn't know how to play guitar. I only knew how to sing a little bit, never took lessons. I didn't know anyone, generally speaking, in that scene. And I remember when I used to tell people, I'm gonna be a metal singer, like, I'm gonna have a band, I'm gonna tour. Like, I remember people looking at me and saying, you're out of your goddamn mind. And I was like, no, I'm the exception. But you don't have people that play with you. I was like, I'll find them. I'm the exception. There's not a lot of people that play that kind of music that you want to do. And seriously, there wasn't, because I was doing occult doom rock, which is a very specific genre in the metal scene. And there's not a lot of people that do that kind of music in Italy. Where are you going to find the musician? I don't care. I'm the exception. I'm going to find them. And guess what? I did it. I learned guitar in 4 months. I assembled an EP, which is a small album. I recorded everything by myself on my Apple Mac. And then through a series of circumstances, guess what? I found the perfect guys, the perfect musician, the perfect label, and I started touring, and it was an amazing experience. And that's one of the many, many things I've manifested. Many, many things. So just to make you understand that this pendulum, these thoughts, these ideas that society have, doesn't matter what is your manifestation, they will try to attack you. They will try to tell you that you cannot do it because this and that, because the percentage or the statistic is very unlikely. You need to think about yourself. I am the exception. You need to loop this affirmation in your head. You need to put it on your fridge. I am the exception. You don't have to say it out loud to people if that bothers you. I wasn't necessarily saying that out loud, but I was definitely saying that into my mind, even when people try to scare me. So an example of being afraid or following fear was during my pregnancy, right? I had a lot of people. Now, that's not every person, because they're very amazing women and very positive women, but you know, pendulum tried to attack you, right, in a way. And I had a lot of people telling me, oh, you know, it's normal, you're gonna gain this amount of weight, you're gonna gain more than 10 kilos, I gained 15, I gained 20s, you're going to feel like this, you're gonna feel like that. Especially, like, a lot of the things that they were telling me were around the body image and weight. I always thought, no, I am the exception. I am literally going to be that girl that doesn't even look pregnant unless you see me from a profile. I'm only going to gain 7 kilos and my baby's going to be fine. I'm only going to gain 7 kilos and my baby's going to be fine. Over and over and over. I loop this over and over and over and over. I'm in the 9th month of pregnancy and the total weight gain that I had was 7 kilos. And people literally stopped me on the street. Even the same people that used to tell me, oh, you're going to blow up. You're about to blow up. You're about to blow up. They stopped me and they're like, wow, pregnancy looks so good on you. How did you do it? I'm the exception. That's all I did. I didn't diet. I always eat healthy food. I always obviously prioritize on the health of myself and my baby. I never skipped a meal. I got still ice cream because now it's summertime. So I always dedicate myself to have a nice little ice cream, at dinner. I always had a little cake if I wanted to, and I didn't really exercise that much. I just walked and do a bit of yoga maybe once in a while. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I am thinking I am the exception. This is what you gotta do. This is where you put your right focus on the right thing. Now, there is another video I want to do about focus, so stay tuned and subscribe, because also on my webinar, I'm gonna talk about how optimize your manifestation technique and really understand the game of focus. Because I feel that not only if you understand what manifestation really is, but especially how to properly optimize your brain and your focus, you're going to be indestructible when it comes down to manifesting your dreams, because it's all about that. It's all about optimizing the way you're using your thoughts and the way you're using your mind. So that's why I want to talk about it on the webinar, and that's why I'm also going to talk about it on YouTube over and over again, and I have other videos more specifically that I'm going to make about this. In this video, I just want to give you an introduction and just say, repeat to yourself, I am the exception. I don't care. Let's give an example of love and SP, then I probably wrap it up. It's hard to manifest an SP, or I've been blocked, right? Or they are with someone else, or they told me they don't love me anymore. That's a big one. I think that's the one that is the most emotional for people. I have a success story from one of my best friends that had this exact same circumstance. If you want to watch it, it's on my channel. But long story short, she was devastated because her boyfriend told her, I don't love you anymore. And I think that's devastating if someone tells you that, right? And so for her, not only manifesting him was perceived as impossible, she had around people telling her, give up. Like, there is no chance this guy is gonna get back to you. Clearly he told you he doesn't love you, so what's the point? And I've always told her, don't listen. You are the exception. He'll change his mind. He didn't know what he was talking about. Of course he loves you. And she thought I was crazy initially in the first months when I was telling her this. And I said, nope. No, don't listen to these people. You are the exception. Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't listen. And then she did it. And now a couple of they've got back together. I have the entire story on the video, but it's just going better and better and better. That's why I keep updating you guys about this story, because for me, she was amazing in the way that she manifested. So not only he came back, not only he's more in love than before, but now he even gave her a ring as a promise for marriage, which is something that she really, really wanted. So we went from blocked to I don't love you anymore to marriage in 8 months, I think, total. And now they're in vacation together over and over and over again. I mean, I can give you so many details and it wouldn't even matter. But here is the mindset, the right focus, optimization of the mind. Yes, affirmation, or she was also visualizing in this particular example. But again, the core is I am the exception. No matter how realities are, no matter how pendulum are attacking me, no matter how the stories of other people about this or the opinions of other people, I am the exception. And it was so funny because I've met a couple of days ago one of her friends that was heavenly telling her that she should give up, and then she told me, like, she was like a completely different person. She was like, oh my god, I always knew that we're meant to be together, for sure they're gonna get married, they're totally like soulmates. And I was like, yo, 8 months ago you were telling this girl to give up. You see how reality changes, how people change their mind. People change their mind not because they really change their mind. No one has really free will in that sense. People only think what you're thinking about yourself. So if you change your mind and if you think that you are the exception, they will think exactly that. Doesn't matter what they said 3 days ago, a year ago, or 10 years ago. It's a fact, okay? So what are we gonna do today? We're gonna cut it short. We're just gonna say and remove all the voice from pendulum, ideas, collective consciousness, toss them all out, and we're just gonna say, I'm the freaking exception. It doesn't matter the statistic, doesn't matter this, doesn't matter that. I'm the exception. And you'll see, this will help you out. All right, you guys, I see you very soon on this channel because I have another video I'm about to record. I'll see you on the webinar on Sunday. And then I'll see you also on Patreon, where I'm also posting another video very soon, and I post weekly videos of anything, my personal experience, vlogs, podcasts, manifestation, spells, tarot, you name it, I post it on Patreon because I don't have social media, and therefore my Patreon is my social media and my little community, you know, my Instagram, Facebook kind of thing. All right, you guys, I love you and hear you very soon. See you also very soon. Bye.